Welcome, guys, back to ILWPOD. I'm Justin Woolwine.
I'm Nasty Nate. Pops.
We're here for Worlds Collide. Glad we got to make it.
Yeah, we're a little late.
A little late to the party, about 40 minutes late or so, 47 minutes late or so. But we missed the opening match, 6-man tag team match. From what I saw, it was great.
Who was in that?
Octagon Jr., Mr. Iguana, Aerostar versus.
Aerostar was on there?
Yep.
Oh,
that's what I said. Lince Dorado, Cruz del Toro, and Dragon Lee.
Nice.
Ooh.
And now we're at the women's tag team match. Lola Vice and Stephanie McCurr versus, I don't know who the other two are. I'm not going to lie to you.
This is a AAA WWE mixed joint promotion, I see.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Conan is on commentary.
Really?
Conan.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
He was at the first Worlds Collide, the original Worlds Collide in Mexico. They opened with Rey Mysterio, who was also on the original Worlds Collide pay-per-view.
Awesome.
So, lots going on.
I see they're in a WWE ring, though. I was kind of hoping we'd get the AAA ring.
The 6-sided ring?
Yeah, but I understand they got another show tonight.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're in different buildings.
Are they?
I would like to assume they're in different buildings.
I don't know if they are.
This doesn't look like it would be the set for Money in the Bank.
I think it's the same.
Well, what time does it say?
Okay, but if you look at the arena itself, you don't have the LED barricades. The ring is...
They'll probably reset that after all this. I'm pretty sure they're in the same room.
An LED barricade.
I could be wrong.
I'm pretty sure they're in a stadium for Money in the Bank.
Oh, okay.
And they're in the Kia Forum
for this. Okay, got you. That makes sense too.
Trying to say, yes.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
So,
well, they should have brought the 6-sided ring in.
Agreed.
What is it 8-sided?
It's 6.
6.
Take a TNA ring, right?
TNA did take the idea for the 6-sided ring from
AAA.
I don't know if it's AAA exclusively, but from Mexico.
She just got called up too, didn't she?
Yeah, she's in the Money in the Bank ladder match tonight.
Yeah.
That
makes an interesting point you was talking about earlier. About them having to pull double duty.
Oh, yeah. It was just, I don't know, because if she's going to wrestle a match here tonight, and then she's in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, that has to be hard on a person.
Well, and they're not. I assume they're not in the same arena. So you got to do this show, drive to the next one on the same day. It's kind of like they're back on the indies. A lot of indie stars nowadays do double shots.
This is a good. That's a good reversal for that. I don't know what she calls it.
Is that Corey Graves?
I'd also like to point out this is the first time we were live on Twitch.
Oh, we're live on Twitch.
Oh,
We're live on Twitch, so shout out those watching us on Twitch.
Yeah, definitely.
Trying something new. The streaming service that we use to stream on multiple platforms wouldn't let me do Instagram today, so I said, you know what? Let's try Twitch.
We're going Twitch.
We're going Twitch.
Nice.
And we will return for Twitch later tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll do Monday, too.
Especially nowadays, a lot of people use Twitch.
Twitch is
popping,
as you kids, young folks like to say.
Definitely. The people's out there want to join in the chat. We love the interaction.
Oh, it's blue this time.
I did. I switched up a little bit.
Nice.
Also, Corey Graves is on commentary.
Yeah, that's what I was.
It's rare. You don't get Corey Graves on commentary a lot, so it's nice to see Graves on commentary.
Well, Sam Adonis does a lot of Lucha Libre, don't he?
Wrestles in AAA, I believe.
Yeah. And that's Corey's brother.
Yep.
Who's that other guy on commentary? Conan Lycan.
Conan.
Not Conan Lycan.
Conan.
Two different. Oh,
He's in the NWO. He's in the NWO.
I know like 4 people that are
Okay.
He was before his time.
Yeah.
Wait.
You guys have had an interesting morning. You want to let the people know What happened this morning?
Talking with Angels Ministries, we made up like 130, 140 lunches and bottles of water. We went around and gave them out. We ran into some interesting people. I met a church group that is might let us use their kitchen and let us feed people on a monthly basis, like a permanent kitchen. And they got a mess hall we can feed people in. That might be interesting. I'm just waiting for a call. It'd be a blessing. And then just getting to help people. I ran into another guy that it was just a pretty interesting day. I was blessed.
Sure.
And the kids get to help, make everybody feel good.
It was nice. It was nice. I enjoy it.
Yeah, we enjoy it. We're gonna do more of it.
What's your favorite part about ministry work?
Low key, just like meeting new people, meeting some faces. It's nice. It's nice.
Agreed.
Giving to the less fortunate.
Okay.
You know what it's like to be less fortunate, huh?
Yeah.
And when you know what it's like to be less fortunate, it feels good to help other people where you used to be. Huh?
It's one of those things when you come from, we'll just use the gutter as an example. When you come from a gutter and you get out of the gutter and you're making it somewhere else, you're on a rooftop, it feels nice to help people out of that gutter themselves.
Yeah. Well, even just from the point of explaining your story, like I had a guy today, I don't know if he wanted me to share or not, but he got real upset. He said he was there to where he didn't want to live no more. Like he was ready, he's done. And started crying and we prayed. I talked to him and I just told him, I said, I know what it's like. I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, I said, I was there with a child with me. And like, it's you versus you. You got to figure it out. And you got to climb back up. And God's got you. Like, the universe has got you. Whatever you want to say it is, it's got you. If you just have faith and do the right stuff. And then you get the opportunity to help others out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And pay it back. And that's just what it's about for me. I just feel, I know when I was out there and with him and somebody helped me and gave me help, it gave me hope and you know, faith. It gave me faith in God more than anything. Because at that time I was cursing God. Like, why me? Why this? Why that? And it was like I had an epiphany. And God just sent all these people to help you. And it showed me there's good people and there's, you know, and it gave me the opportunity to want to do it and give it back. So, yeah, blessing anytime I get to do it.
Definitely.
And to have the kids, they want to do it too. They like doing it. You know, we all met up. We was all down on our luck. So, in our little put together ragtag family, you know what I mean? Like, and they're right, man.
Yeah.
Feels good, huh? And you meet good people.
Yeah.
That's definitely not who I thought it was.
Who did you think it was?
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Oh,
bro.
I was
about to say it.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in the crowd now.
You've been learning to just watch before you speak, huh?
Yeah.
This is good for you.
Hey, it's the green shirt guy. He's in the crowd.
Green shirt guy is there.
He's popular, huh?
He's like popular. You can name like most recent events, and he's been there for all of them.
You know, going back to what you said earlier about them being fatigued, or you know, not 100% later. If you've noticed, Lola Vice has been in this match the majority of
the majority of the
That's probably
match.
what they'll do.
I'm excited for Money in the Bank tonight also.
Yep. Which will be live for all that.
Yeah.
Monday Night Raw. I know earlier this week we did say we was going to be doing a Dynamite this coming week. Fortunately, I can't. We have it's the only time I can record with the very special guest on the podcast. I'm not going to announce it yet because in the wrestling business, cards is always subject to change. So,
But
Dynamite will be coming.
Coming soon. And then everybody was asking me while we was out there today about the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, what's up with the shirt? And I was telling them, ILWPOD works for Talking with Angels, and to go to Pro Wrestling Tees and pick up a shirt. It helps the ministry. It helps the podcast. It helps everybody. So thank you. You want to show them the shirt? Is that the one with the angel wings? Yeah, see, it's got the angel wings on it.
Yeah.
It is possible.
I like having Conan on commentary.
I do too.
Especially for this, I mean, because as soon as the first match started, he says, just a disclaimer: this is not normal wrestling. This is lucha libre. So if you're expecting traditional American wrestling, you're in for a treat because this is a lot different.
And the lucha fans showed up, huh?
Oh, they showed up.
I like seeing that. Oh.
Could be looking at the SBB backbreaker. Ali sends the coming. Here comes Vaquer.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Counter. Any combination by Vaquer.
That roll-up could have been it.
Yes. Vaquer once again looking for it. And she hooked it. SBB.
It's over.
Rivera hooks both legs. The student beat the teacher.
Oh, yeah.
The student beat the teacher.
The student beat the teacher.
Do you think
I like having Conan out there too.
Valkyr will win tonight as well?
She could.
So you definitely can see that.
Guys, like the NXT women's title offer, she goes to get some money in the bank
Yeah,
contract,
she could.
briefcase, whatever you want to call it. And
She's
go to cash in.
extremely over.
Yeah.
Extremely over.
Especially to
Did
like
you
a-
see this guy?
Told your other son to do it.
I know,
I'll
but
do it.
you know how they read. Sometimes.
There's no way that like a bigger person, right?
Mhm.
A backdrop or that
Backbreaker?
backbreaker cannot feel good. I mean,
No.
Uh-huh.
Acabamos de ver historia pura aquí en Los Ángeles. Grandes ganadoras. Muchas felicidades. ¿Cómo te sientes?
very
Gracias, Vero. Yo nací para representar mi cultura y estoy tan
Something tells me we're not going to understand a lot of the promos this
Voy
evening.
a competir en Worlds Collide junto a mi amiga Stephanie, la primera, baby.
I understood like forward that whole promo.
Ahora, Stephanie, la pregunta del millón. ¿Todavía tienes energía, estamina, todo eso que se necesita para competir?
You should have put the subtitles on
Por
in
el
English.
maletín de dinero en el banco. Do you still have energy for money in the bank tonight?
They pop up in the middle of the screen.
Yeah.
Cada reto lo
Just
enfrento
kidding.
con toda la motivación y la energía que me da mi gente.
They don't work.
Oh, yeah.
Hoy
It's
me
okay.
de verdad agradecida de compartir el rey con Lola. Y toda la gente aquí sabe quién soy yo.
She's saying she's going to win Money in the Bank later tonight.
Pero después de esta
Yeah.
noche me van a conocer como Miss Money in the Bank.
Told you, Miss Money in the
She
Bank.
didn't say that whenever you said it. She
Yeah,
said
but
after
she
you
was
said it.
leading up to it.
Nah, you was bullshit.
No, she was building. She was saying, look, I'm about to climb the ladder.
I guarantee. Watch her not have ever mentioned anything about a ladder in all promos.
You said some pretty unsavory things about the Mexican people, and now you find yourself in the lion's den going up against Vikingo. What are you going to do to be
That's gonna be a good match. I think it's time.
Are you kidding? This is like the second home to me, okay? Now, fair enough, the luchadors themselves, they might have an issue with me, but the Mexican people,
Watch Chad Gable win the AAA championship
see
tonight.
the journey I
Wait, it's for the
went
championship?
through.
Mhm.
The guards of Lucha Libre, they're
Mhm.
embracing
They might do that. That'd be
the
good.
way of the spirit of Lucha Libre. All right, not only are they embracing me, they're embracing
And then
the
yo.
greatest luchador in the history
That
of
Uh-oh.
means
business, El Grande Americano, okay? It's a big thing. gonna walk out with the briefcase after Money in the Bank this afternoon. I'm walking out of here the new AAA Mega Champion.
Uh-oh.
See, and then they can't be the same person because Chad Gable will have a championship with him, and Grande Americana won't have one.
Exactly.
One
This will be good.
Yeah.
Wagner Jr., Psycho Clown.
That's Alex's buddy, Psycho Clown.
Is it Ray Phoenix on his match?
Yes, Ray Phoenix versus Javon Evans
That's gonna be dope.
versus Ethan Page versus
It's triple.
Laredo Kid
Oh,
for
fatal four.
the NXT North American Championship.
Just put the championship on Phoenix.
Muy sencillo. Worlds Collide. Cuando los mundos chocan. Ahí de una vez por todas vamos a establecer ante nuestra gente, nuestro público, nuestro México.
That's Santos Escobar.
Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. Their move set.
Yeah.
Y el que siempre va a vivir de la sombra de su padre. Doctor Wagner. Estamos eliminando
Dr. Wagner.
el alma y el corazón de esa casa. Así que mucha atención. Sé que podemos. Tenemos las herramientas para hacerlo.
This will be a good match.
Yeah, every year.
Santos Escobar. Gracias. Escucho todos sus planes. Escucho que quiero ver el alma de AAA.
Oh, this is going to be real good, I think.
No, it's going to be a good match.
Yo estuve en
See, look, that six-sided thing, that looks awesome.
With that ring for the
Yeah.
cage.
Yeah.
mostraste tu rostro ahí. The most beautiful mask in the world has arrived in WWE. Mencionan muchas cosas, incluso que vivo de la sombra.
Uh-oh.
Demuéstrale al público latino, a los mexicanos y a todos los americanos que vamos a estar reunidos en Los Ángeles.
Like a crash course into Lucha Libre history.
Yeah.
Soy el humano hasta el de la lucha libre mexicana desde Ciudad Juárez, Chihuahua, México. Pagano. Llega hasta tu casa y llega para qué? Para hacer la fiesta. Y el
He's here to party.
mis compañeros, Wagner, Pagano.
I want to know if we're going to get a Vampiro sighting.
Does he work for AAA?
Yeah.
The Imperial.
Really?
Mhm.
Si tú lo dijiste, el corazón y alma de lucha libre AAA mexicana.
Did you see they just showed a video of Pagano dropping Matt Riddle on his head?
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
De dos palabras. Legado. Familia. ¡Viva México!
These video packages are nice.
Yeah, I like him.
It's a nice touch.
It's kind of
Oh, Chavito.
like Chavita.
It's Chavo Guerrero. Man.
I know, bro. It's going on for Chavita.
Yeah. Chavo. That's awesome.
It's a street prop.
That's not the Street Profits.
Oh,
That's
there's
the
the
street
street
prop.
prop. Why did they show it too late?
Now you want one of the Gucci jackets?
I'll take a Gucci jacket. Especially if it's already been worn by Angelo Dawkins.
That's weird.
I want a used
You're weird.
Gucci jacket by Angelo Dawkins.
You want a Dawkins sweat jacket?
Preferably on the street. Or
I remember what it was. Your feet smell like stale Doritos. That's what it is. Because they just hit me. The things are kicking.
I know it's not a steak. It smell like
Nasty.
Stale Cool Ranch Doritos. That.
Nasty.
they're on them cargo pants. So he really went and got a tattoo of them scratches on his chest. It's insane.
The Wolves had those, didn't
They didn't have it tattooed.
Oh.
He was like fully tattooed.
Ivar has one too.
Oh, he does? They can't
Yeah.
feel good when they're doing it.
The tattoo on the chest does not feel good. I know from experience.
It's not that bad.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Stuff hurt.
Did it hurt right here when you got the one right here?
No.
It's not that bad. Because you know you're alive.
A needle in your chest.
It don't go in that far. It's only like little pinch.
Yeah, but it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of little pinches.
And it's over time it would build up. The pain would build up.
Yeah. Can't be a weenie.
Can't be a weenie.
Well, I had to think before I said anything because I don't want to,
Yeah, your impulsive and intrusive thoughts.
I couldn't call you the real words I want to call you.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm excited. This will be an interesting match.
Oh, look, that's dope. And a pimp outfit.
And AAA is not used to this kind of production either, are they? Or are they? Do you see any upgrades in the production?
Obviously, I'm gonna put it this way: anything with WWE is gonna have a higher quality production than probably it's used to, but AAA is probably equivalent to an AEW
Already? Okay. I just know Conan and then was talking on the podcast about the upgrade to the production of it will be.
Dr. Wagner Jr. We're going to deliver a little dose of bad medicine here at Worlds Collide. And Pagano, Conan, someone you talk about very, very highly, a very, very dangerous.
Pagano looks cool.
Yeah. And I remember Wagner Jr. from the Lucha Underground.
Was that this one or was it his dad?
I think it was this one. I think they both were on there at one point.
You might be right.
I'm pretty sure it was this one though. Yeah, it is. It's the same one.
Is it a tornado tag?
Okay, so
All the rules are tornado.
yeah, triple threat tag team matches and AAA or Lucha Libre are different. They have different rules.
You don't have to tag.
You don't have to tag in. You can just switch in and out, kind of. There's a very fine line in it.
Yeah.
It's not hard to see who the fan favorites are in this one. It looks like we're going to get El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. starting things off with Berto Legado del Fantasma.
Oh, this could be interesting.
Los Garza, Legado del Fantasma, looking forward to Triple Mania where they have a championship opportunity as the reigning AAA Tag Team Champions, correct?
Right, nueva generación dinamita.
And we just received word before we came on the air that Pagano and Psycho Clown will also be part of that matchup and a triple threat. And we're also hearing rumblings that perhaps some stars from TNA want to be involved.
Various
Oh,
organizations have said.
Did you see that Maggie was on Against All Odds last night?
no, I didn't.
I believe that's her first TNA pay-per-view.
Really?
Yes.
Shout out Maggie.
All six of these guys wrestle.
And shout out TNA for recognizing some talent going on there. Maggie, great talent.
Exception.
Exception.
Great wrestlers.
Well, nice young lady, sure.
Wrestlers, Garza's, Wagner, and Psycho.
Look at this, Wagner flying back. Correct me if I'm mistaken, Conan, but Dr. Wagner Jr. had his mask taken by none other than Psycho
Right,
Clown.
right.
How's that going to affect the partnership in this
Well, you know, he wants to avenge his.
I love how they are
Right now,
opening the wrestling business up this way. I think it's good. It's healthy for it.
Wagner.
I couldn't see. I mean, yes, I guess WWE could. I'm sure people are worried that, like, because of what they say they did to the European circuit. You know what I mean? So I'm sure it worries people. But I don't think Lucha Libre, I don't think WWE can even hurt Lucha Libre. Like, Lucha Libre
No,
is
I
so
think-
strong and embedded in the culture. I don't think not even like WWE commercializing it isn't going to matter one bit. They're still going to have the regular lucha. Oh,
Did you
stiff
see
shot.
that reportedly, I don't know if it's correct or not, but TKO itself is $3 billion in debt?
No, I haven't seen that.
And I don't know, a couple places I saw were talking about the possibility that WWE would be sold away from TKO just because of how much debt they're in.
Oh, wow.
So I think it's crazy because WWE's more profitable than it's ever been,
And UFC's profitable.
but it's under a banner that's in so much debt.
Oh! Well, you know, Vince just opened up
Fourth and something,
Oh.
Fourth and Company or something like that.
No, it's some
14th and something.
14th and I,
Yeah.
or 14th and 1. And what that is, it's a sports and entertainment production, and
That was nice.
they buy and then
Distribute.
yes, sports entertainment. So if do you see what I'm saying? Maybe Vince wants to come.
Maybe Vince is gonna buy it back and put it under 14th and I.
Yeah, well, that's where the old headquarters for the WWF used to be.
Titan Towers.
No, back when his dad and his granddad started it in Washington, D.C. That's the street that his granddad started his business on back then.
Okay.
And before his dad even had it. And so that's why he used that for the name, is what I've gathered from listening to different podcasts and things. I believe it was Gerald Briscoe and maybe JBL said it.
Okay.
And I heard it from. I might be wrong. It could have been Eric Bischoff too. But I listened to a lot of them. So
It was one of them.
it was somebody somewhere. Oh God. Man, shout out to them guys for taking bumps like that.
He's gonna feel that tomorrow.
I couldn't even imagine, G.
That's the second time that's happened to me.
Well, I mean, I just couldn't even imagine just diving and taking a bump like that.
Yeah, it happened too.
Octagon Jr., but it was a mistake, like somebody didn't catch him.
Listen to the crowd. Listen to how passionate the Lucha League Ready fans are. You remember our Lucha experience.
And that was a small lucha.
And that was a small Lucha experience. Remember how live that was?
Yeah.
It was on fire. There ain't no party like a Lucha party.
That's one way to put it. I hope they do more of these.
Yeah, oh, they're definitely going to.
Since they bought them, it'll probably be a yearly thing.
I think it'll be different. I think it'll be probably monthly
Or bi-monthly, something
or
like that.
bi-monthly. I figured they'll do a lot of work with TNA also.
Ooh.
You see what I'm saying? This is a way to have all three promotions come together and do shows that are beneficial to the smaller two promotions.
Yeah.
As well.
Well, and it gives like guys like Legado del Fantasma a platform to when they're not regularly getting reps to get more reps.
Well, yeah, and correct.
And more TV time.
Right. And they can send anybody down from Chad Gable to
well, I mean, earlier we had Dragon League, Cruz del Toro.
Anybody can go get some more reps in and wrestle on these company shows now. You know, they cut out the house show business. Pretty much.
Kind of.
There isn't a lot of house
There's
shows.
not as many as there used to be.
Right. There's a lot less. And so I think partnering with these other companies is a way to get all their stars more reps and to give them opportunities. Plus, it shines light on the other companies, helps their production value, all that good jazz.
New eyes.
Yeah. And it can't do nothing but be good for the business.
Santos. Santos changed a lot. I mean, he's the type of guy that would steal your wallet and help you look for it.
And you know, like when a lot of guys leave companies, they'll go on like the podcast circuit or whatever, and they'll badmouth the company or whatever. A lot of guys. This working with everybody is a different approach. You know what I mean? Before it was like you're not allowed to go do nothing else. You're not allowed to work nothing. And so I think this is a different approach, and it'll have a more positive effect.
Agreed.
Oh, that was sick.
I've noticed for this pay-per-view, or whatever we want to call it, they've tamed down the Lucha Libre style a little bit, though.
Have they?
Well, I mean, by now all hell would have broke loose in just a normal AAA fashion. They're definitely doing the tags
And keeping
it more American
along
based.
Americanized rules.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I've noticed it's caused some miscues because they're probably just used to people doing things.
Right.
And they're trying to follow a different set of rules.
Well, not just that, too. They're timing it, trying to slow it down for the camera and for the production.
Yeah.
And when you do that, they're normally just going out there. They're not worried about where TV cameras are. They're not worried about nothing.
No.
So it's probably throwing their game off a little bit. Although I've heard AAA has really good production.
It does.
I listened to Conan and Disco, and
I've watched a couple of their AAA Triple Mania events.
I seen some highlights from Alberto El Patron and
Vikingo?
Yep, Vikingo. Wagner.
That headbutt was nice.
Nice little combo.
Dragon's Crew. The Dragon's Crew is nice.
Angel Garza's gotten a lot
Oh,
better
he's
shape.
got a real nice Dragon's Crew. Yeah, he has, hasn't he?
Yeah. Which I know we haven't watched SmackDown in a while, and that's where they're predominantly on.
Yeah.
So maybe we're just missing out, but
Yeah, no, he looks like he's in better shape than when he was down in
NXT.
NXT. Yeah. Oh, that looked rough, though. Uh-oh, here we go again. They're going to fly.
Ooh.
Oh. What he said, plancha with the wheel?
No, it's not what he said.
What is
I don't
that?
know what he said because it was Spanish.
Oh.
So not plancha with the wheel.
Plancha with the wheel is crazy.
Well, he's spinning like a wheel.
Yes.
That's one way to interpret what just happened.
It was like he's spinning.
Plancha with the wheel. That's what we're calling that. Where are you, hollow?
What do you mean?
Eat some food.
I do.
I guess I have your food before we got
Yeah,
started.
you just.
You did down my Chick-fil-A.
Uh-oh, standoff.
Who we think's winning?
I'd like to see the Wagner and Psycho Clown in them, but I think we might not.
Legado del Fantasma?
Yes.
I think they'll win. Legado del Fantasma.
I think
Do
Angel Brothers are number one.
That's Fantasma.
you? Yeah.
We'll learn. I'll teach you. Don't worry.
You guys know
Uh-oh.
about the Luchas.
This is going to be good. Ooh,
Nice
it's
Falcon
over.
Arrow.
Ah, boo.
I just want to say real quick, so before the show, Ava was telling me that before their grandfather, who was a very famous wrestler in Mexico, died.
What is this?
They're at their finish.
Oh,
That's
they
not
do
their
that?
finish,
Uh-oh.
but their finish is a little different.
That was kind of sick, though.
Oh my God. On the apron.
Oh!
White noise on the apron's crazy. Moonsault by Angel Garza.
Oh!
Beautiful moonsault.
He's going to fly.
Here they go.
Pagano gonna fly. I was gonna say Fennel.
Oh.
Crossbody.
Taking down Angel. This thing is breaking down in a hurry.
That big boot was stiff.
Yeah. Everything he's thrown, everything Wagner's thrown's been stiff.
Does he want that Sami Zayn DDT?
Nope.
Oh!
I like that. You don't see much of that running off the steps though. See the
Oh.
wrestling, he said.
Oh!
That's a good kick.
Uh-oh. He's saying this is it.
Ooh.
Oh, nice sit down powerbomb.
Psycho Clown's mask is cool.
Yeah, that's the one Alex has got.
No, that is
He does not have that mask.
Not that mask, but he's got a Psycho Clown mask.
Yes. Oof.
Was that a headbutt?
That was a stiff headbutt.
That was a knee.
That was a headbutt.
That was a head. Their heads collided.
That's Worlds Collide, Dad.
Well, their heads collided. Uh-oh.
Oh, to the barricade.
What did they just take out?
The whole pile.
I finished sharing whose shoes back there.
That's what I was wondering.
Oh, it's not even white. It's just somebody's random shoe.
Just a random
Santos.
So he jumped out
Oh.
the shoes.
Oh, running knee.
Oh, is that his
Plot
touch?
twist.
Oh.
It's Brian Danielson under the mask. That'd be crazy.
Brian Danielson in the match since
I'd also like to point out that our friends at Exodus Pro Wrestling really enjoyed the fact that I let the cat out of the bag that, El Grande Americano is Brandon Beretta.
Oh, did they?
Yep.
What did Brandon
Shout out
say?
Brandon.
What Brandon said he did?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Thanks for noticing.
Oh.
Gosh. Obviously, me just telling people breaks kayfabe. It's, against Lucha Libre tradition, but I got the scoop. I don't do dirt a lot.
No.
So this is the one time that dirt worked for us.
Yes.
Shout out Brandon Beretta.
And El Grande.
Can't wait for Brandon Beretta to win Money in the Bank tonight.
You better see him with the briefcase.
I think we should get some graphics up if he does.
I got it. Yeah,
Oh.
we was right. Legado del Fantasma.
I knew it. See, that's the one thing. They always have the WWE crew go over usually.
But going back to what I said earlier, if Chad Gable wins the AAA Mega Championship, do you think that would do more good for AAA to get new eyes to the promotion, or do you think Vikingo should just retain?
That's a hard call. I think just having the matches gets the eyes. So I don't think he really necessarily
Okay, but if
needs-
Gable wears the
Right, I
Mega
know.
Championship
On
every
Raw,
night on Raw.
Right, I know. Yes, it could be a good. I don't think it's a bad move. Do you see what I'm saying? Like either way, I don't think either way is a bad or a good move. I think it all depends on your perspective. And
The difference for
anytime
this,
for business, AAA wanted to sell the WWE and TKO or whatever so that they could grow their product because they had a great product. So for them to let a WWE superstar have the title, I don't think it's a bad idea. I don't think it could be a bad idea.
going back to what you're saying about WWE stars winning, the only reason it's a little different for this show is 95% of the people who are watching wrestle were AAA stars.
Right.
So it's not like
I'm well aware, but what I'm saying is they've went on and went to.
Yeah.
This is. I know they was originally.
It's different, but it's
They were originally just no different like when they did the ECW, one night stands.
Mm-hmm.
But there was some that was just WWE talent,
Yeah.
And the active roster members on the WWE roster right now, like Corey Graves, he's WWE talent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there is some WWE.
I mean, he has ties to Mexico.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Who in the LA Sports Arena?
The original Worlds Collide.
Yeah.
They got the Corona logo in the middle of it. What's the Corona name?
No, I'm too
The
young.
drink, not the virus.
Oh.
I'm too young to.
Conan.
Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie.
Oh, that was in his first match.
That's the original Octagon Junior.
Oh.
Cut Eddie's hair.
Yeah, it was great.
La Parka. Nate's favorite, Latin Lover.
The Latin Lover.
I do not think
That's
so.
your favorite.
It was a good show, I remember.
Conan had all the gold.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ray was little.
He's always been little.
He tiny there.
Man, they went wrong, were they? Even longer, huh?
Main event cage match is nice.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, La Parga. Tuco Scorpio. It should be as it is in America.
Y sentó las bases para la eventual explosión de la lucha libre en WWE y WCW. Worlds Collide no solo fue un espectáculo, fue un momento histórico. Una declaración que demostró que la lucha libre debe estar en el escenario mundial.
I like it. I like the video package just because it highlights a lot of wrestlers who might not have gotten this spotlight.
Yeah.
Or recognition, and they deserve it.
Oh, he's done the JR.
Y con el vikingo el día de hoy con un compromiso muy importante. Vas a enfrentar a Chad Gable, pero además vas a poner en riesgo el mega campeonato de la AAA. ¿Cómo te sientes?
Chad Gable no es cualquier rival, es un maestro.
Their belt's crazy, isn't it?
How do you think El Patron feels that he had to drop the belt and couldn't be on this show?
I'm sure he didn't like it.
Hoy estoy listo para defender mi
I'm sure he wasn't happy with it.
frente de toda mi raza.
But I mean, what are you gonna do?
You heard him. He's more than ready to defend that
Do not get yourself in trouble.
That's right.
Frente a Chad
Stay
Gable.
out of
Chad
trouble.
Gable, he thinks he's a great rival. He thinks he's the master of American style. Muy buena suerte. Good luck.
Muchas gracias.
What's up next?
Well, that's even like R-Truth.
Javon Evans.
Yeah, right, Phoenix. Well, Phoenix.
What was you saying?
Like even with R-Truth, you know, a lot of people gave the company a lot of slack.
Mm-hmm.
John Cena brought it up. You know, just it's a real big deal, the R-Truth thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I was listening to Dutch, and Dutch said that he remembered his first lesson in the business was don't get too comfortable because you might have to leave today. You know what I mean? Like this might only last today.
Yeah.
And it might not even last that long if you're
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So like if you just live everything like that, then you look at Truth, somebody's had this long
17 years.
yes. Like
2008
look, if you didn't save your money and you didn't do the right stuff, like that's on you at that point. Like you had a nice run, making big money.
And I think Truth will capitalize.
Well, and I could also, just like Dutch also said this, he was like, he could see them scooping him up right away for something else at a lower amount.
Yes.
You know what I
They've
mean?
done it
Yeah.
multiple times.
Right.
They've done it with Bray Wyatt. They've done it with Braun Strowman.
Right. Drop you, let you set for a month or two, and then pick you right. They might tell him, like, look, don't do nothing else. As soon as this spot opens, we're going to call you and you're going to come in. You can go do some appearances, go talk on some shows, don't bash us, and you'll be back in 6 months.
Which Truth, I don't see Truth being
No,
the kind of guy that go out there. You know what? WWE is such a piece of.
Never. He's been there 17 years.
And they've done really good.
Right, and you can't stay somewhere 17 years and then go and talk about how bad it is because it was your fault. You stayed 17 years if it's that bad. Like I just don't see Truth. Truth's a. Well, I've met and talked to him multiple times, and he's a.
Well, the thing with R-Truth is arguably at this point he might be just because for lack of better words he might be the best background character that WWE's ever had.
Okay, look. Another thing with R-Truth is he could go out there and be gone for a year and be worth more than he was now. He's one of those guys that can go and hit the indies or go somewhere else for a year and be worth 10 times more than what he is now and still come back and have one more WWE run in.
Yep.
And be world title material, maybe. You see what I'm saying? He could go out there and win some world titles.
Maybe.
Set the indies on fire if he wanted. If he's in the shape, he can do it. And maybe come back and be a title contender.
In theory.
Yeah. He could go do 2 years in an AEW or somewhere and win their world title and become the most popular thing on their TV. That's Truth. Because I've seen him play multiple different characters over all these years. And he always nails them.
Agreed.
Are you an R-Truth fan?
Yes, I actually am an R-Truth fan. I do like Truth.
What's your favorite R-Truth moment?
I like when he ran out at the Royal Rumble with the ladder, like it was a Money in the Bank match, but it wasn't. That was dope. Then I like all the 24/7 championship stuff.
Well, I don't even remember. Like he could get something so simple over as them announcing somebody's name and him coming out in their spot, and they're like, "Truth, you're not in this match," you know. Just little things like that. Anything with him and The Miz was amazing.
Little Jimmy was funny.
Jimmy was funny, yeah. Little Jimmy was funny. The fact that Cena's his role model is pretty hilarious. This stuff with Brock.
Yeah, the stuff with Brock was good.
Was hilarious. I can just see Truth going anywhere and doing multiple different things, though.
Do you think they're going to get rid of the Miz soon for what he did on Twitter?
It might not be for what he did on Twitter.
Yeah, I've heard that there are rumors that WWE's already letting go.
Yeah.
Or that TKO is letting go. Another thing I'd like to point out is the Good Brothers recently on their Talking Shop podcast came out and they was like, because they've said some things about WWE since leaving.
Yeah.
But they're also put out there that it's not WWE anymore. It's TKO.
Right.
So, like, it's not what it used to be.
Right.
and it's not a fit for everybody kind of thing.
Right.
Like some
Well,
people it's
okay.
gonna work great for, and other people it's not gonna work.
Here
great
is something I know, like Conrad and Jeff Jarrett talk about a lot, is corporate wrestling.
for. Mhm.
Like corporate wrestling will never work, and it's something Jerry Jarrett, I guess, and Jerry the King Lawler would talk about to Jeff when he was growing up, and because they don't understand, you know what I mean. And so now you got to think WWE's corporate.
Yeah.
It's not like it was even with Vince at the helm. It was different. You know what I mean?
Because
Like,
everything went through one man.
right. And now it's not like that no more.
No.
So
I thought Sean Spears won that championship. When did he lose it?
A while ago. Because Ricky Starks has already been, or Ricky Saints has been champion, and then Ethan Page got it from Saints.
how many times has he had it?
This is the first time he's had the
North American, but when he the
NXT
NXT,
champion.
yeah, that's what I thought. I like Ethan Page.
He's an interesting mix into this matchup because everybody else is high flying, fast paced, and then Ethan Page will definitely slow it down.
Lillian Garcia.
She sang the national anthem before it started, and I'm not gonna lie, it might have been the best version of the national anthem I've ever heard.
Right.
She really brought it.
Oh,
Next boy.
He bounced.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Laredo Kids signed with TNA. I know Octagon Jr. who wrestled earlier.
Really?
Yes.
Phoenix is going to be
Right.
great.
Phoenix.
Does he not do the cutter?
Yeah. Why?
I've seen. Because that was like my favorite thing that he did was that cutter.
Mm. From Canada. I wish Josh Alexander would have come here.
I think it would have just made more sense, I'm not gonna lie.
I think he would have done better.
Yeah.
I think they'd have threw him right in with Ethan Page and
Maybe he didn't want that though. But I mean, he got thrown into another random group.
right
AEW.
with Don Callis because he's from Canada. So like, why wouldn't you rather do it on the biggest stage of them all? Maybe the money, less dates.
Some people would say that AEW's up there, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Well, I have no problem with AEW. I just WWE is the end all be all for anybody, I'm sure. You would think. Oldest, most.
maybe. We'll go with a maybe. We'll put a maybe on that. Just to stay neutral, we will put a maybe on that.
Okay, you doing interviews. Most people you talk to.
Okay, good 97% of them will probably say WZU is the end all be all.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
You didn't put it that way though.
But that's all I meant. I'm just to make
We
it
gotta
clear.
say what we mean, not
I
beat
know.
around the bush.
I'm just trying to, like, for 97% of the wrestling universe out there, WWE is the end all be all. Does that work?
That'll work.
Okay. Well, we got that cleared up. Oh, that was stiff.
Thinking about the fly. Nope.
He wasn't gonna
Ethan
do it.
Page ran. Your boy,
Oh.
Javon, he bouncy.
he is bouncing. Oh, these two in the ring is going to be nice. Javon tall. Very Phoenix is short.
Them as a tag team kind of dope.
Are they?
They tagged on SmackDown.
That's what they just said.
You don't know how to use his ears, Dad.
It's hard to hear.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Javon got him.
Ooh. He paid for it, though.
What's up, Scotty?
Hi, buddy.
Hi.
If you want to watch Worlds Collide with us, Scotty, it's also on YouTube. I don't know how you do that.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there. Or anybody else watching. You can get out another device. You can watch Worlds Collide with us. It's on the WWE YouTube channel.
Uh-oh, Javon Evans. Oh. Those chops are vicious. They're a little more like a slap, but...
Oh, I love this.
Oh! Wow.
I think Phoenix was bouncing.
Javon.
That was talent. Talent.
You can hear the respect from the crowd here in the Kia Forum as Ray Phoenix and Javon Evans go to work. Neither man able to sustain an upper hand.
People know when they're watching something special.
Oh! That's why I like Paige. He always takes advantage of them perfect moments. And you know what I mean? Always. And he's so arrogant and cocky.
These Hurricane Ranas are dope.
There's just people spinning everywhere.
You gotta be impressed by that, aren't you, Gomez? Paige having a little fun, but
Oh!
Hurricane Rana. About Javon Evans.
taking advantage.
He did the little...
Big drop kick right on the money. Paige goes set to the outside one more time.
Is he going to fly? Is Javon going to fly?
He should.
He's about to go airborne.
Javon Evans.
Oh.
Ooh, that was in the throat.
Taking flight, but Ray Phoenix put a stop to that.
Uh-oh.
This kick is nice.
Oh, that kick is vicious, isn't it?
Y'all gotta get Ray Phoenix to fly.
Here goes Phoenix, airborne.
Like this.
Giving up, no signs of slowing down. The forum is ablaze.
Laredo kid cuts him off.
Moonsault.
Oh, that was nice.
Moonsault.
He got some height on that, didn't he?
Mhm.
That was nice. Really nice. I like this.
Oh.
Phoenix about to fly. What?
What was it?
I don't know. I don't speak Spanish.
I gotta learn how to say these moves.
It's a corkscrew cross body is what it is,
No,
Dad.
that's not what he said.
That's not what they call it in Spanish, but if you look at the moveset on WWE 2K, it's a corkscrew cross body, my boy.
Okay.
And that right now.
How could 2K lie?
What was that? I know it's a moonsault, but the way he grabbed
That's
his
good,
knee.
Scotty. I'm glad they came back good.
You'll be going home soon, buddy. We love you.
It's like a cornhilo or something like that.
Cornhilo.
Camilo?
No, cornhilo is just when they kind of dive over it.
We need Allison's Spanish shirt.
I don't think they're teaching them this in Spanish class, bro. They're not
Well,
watching
why
Lucha
wouldn't
Libre.
they?
I don't know.
I think all Spanish classes should teach Lucha Libre
No, they're eating
language.
freaking Spanish.
How about you go teach the Spanish class?
No.
That's a Lucha Libre.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm glad that you decided not to because I don't think it was a good idea either. I
Oh.
barely speak English. That's your first language.
You grew up with it. Right around that.
Ooh.
Ooh, that was rough. Ethan Page flying is crazy.
I like it. I didn't have it. So his North American title is on the line.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, that was nasty.
Nasty. Nasty. That a leg drop?
Right.
Drop kick?
It was like a drop kick, yeah.
It was a drop leg kick.
It ran in drop kick. Okay. Is this again?
Spin kick. Duck. Duck.
Yeah.
Scotty should be going home Monday. Good.
Mm.
Ooh.
Ooh. Not a Mr. Nuclear driver.
We'll go to work. Let him cook.
Oh,
Big
oh my
DDT.
God. That was crazy.
Nate, let me get you the right.
No
A
violence.
flipping DDT?
I got you, man.
That's a finisher on 2K.
Oh!
I'm flipping DDT.
That Destroyer DDT?
Probably just a fucking easy guy.
Well, they just called it a Destroyer.
He said, and I quote, I don't know what to call it,
Right.
but it's the destroyer version of a DDT.
Right.
So the name isn't going to be Destroyer version DDT.
No, it's just.
What's your good idea for a match, Scotty? We love these good ideas.
Yeah.
Gives us something to talk about
Yes.
other than Dad not knowing what the moves are called.
I don't think you could teach Lucha Libre where you don't know what the moves are called. Just saying.
Conan should teach you.
Oh,
Oh!
He bounced.
Lightning speed from the young OG.
he's the young OG
How do you
dad.
be young and OG at the same time?
Yeah, that's an oxymoron. Like you.
I'm an
No,
oxymoron.
Nate's just a moron.
No.
We had jokes.
Oh!
I had a more derivative joke, but I wasn't going to go there.
Do you like how WWE brings the little standout, puts the belts up there, does it make it feel more important, you think?
Yep.
Everybody seems to be getting the side from Ethan Page, but Javon still has work to
Is he about to get bouncy?
You going coast to coast?
He can.
I believe so. If Shane McMahon can do it, I feel like Javon can do it. He's going coast. Oh,
Oh,
taking that bump's insane.
It hurt him. Oh!
He's bouncy. Cutter. He's a beautiful cutter.
No.
I would say that's top 5 worthy cutters.
you think so?
Look
That was
at that.
nasty.
Look at that. Because it's like from like the height, right? And the distance he gets off. It's dope. I feel
He
like
definitely went way up there.
a
He's
good,
got some depth.
yes.
Ethan Page.
A good cutter also
Do
makes
you think Ethan Page is losing the North American title tonight?
probably.
No.
I seen
I seen him walking out still chanting.
walking out. Yeah.
I feel like a good cutter takes like also like the amount of like how a person can sell it to.
Yes.
Yeah, you got so.
I think it's like Randy Orton's really good at it. Because the person who normally does it is really good at selling.
Orton's also just done it for 20 years.
Oh! Oh!
That's probably number 2 move out.
I love that.
You run across the road,
Yeah,
kick to the head.
when Phoenix runs across the ropes like that, kicks him in the head. Or any of the bouncing, like,
Arm drag into a double stomp's crazy.
oh!
Ripcord.
Ripcord
Roundhouse.
kick. That was kind of crazy. You definitely see some moves you're not normally seeing, huh? I like the knee. The one single knee shot to the head.
What's it called? The Phoenix Dragon.
Have two wrestlers go in the ring. No script. Just them wrestle. The better man wins.
He's saying what he's saying is nobody hurts anybody, but they go in there and they just shoot wrestle until one's wore out and can put another one.
So they go in the ring and amateur wrestle?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can watch that on Real American Freestyle
It'd be good.
with Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff. It would be a good idea, though.
Oh, Javon jumps. Bounce. He reminds you of he got to remind you of that one guy big.
They're trending #1 in the world right now.
What's his name? Gata?
Gator.
Gator. Yeah.
Gator from Dave.
They're triple #1 in the world, trending #1 in the world. It's always trending #1 in the world. Isn't it?
It's around #1 anywhere.
If it's not that, then it's Mr.
It's
Beast.
definitely. Oh.
Being honest. Mr. Beast, I'm pretty sure has like #2 subscribers in the world.
No, he was the most.
The
Yeah.
most.
EBT series.
He way beat T series. You know, like 400 million subscribers.
Wow.
Yeah. He has like, you know how many play buttons he has? Because he has like 4 for like each channel. Because he has like 7, like more like 20 channels. He has like 20 channels.
Yeah, because he different
The translations.
Yeah. No.
And he has gaming channels and all that.
Me and Dad's had this discussion
Yeah, we've already discussed this
quite a
stuff.
bit.
Quite a bit.
How was that supposed to?
That was nasty.
You should just know your ideas are going to always be about 4 to 5 months late.
Yeah.
Or a year and 45 months. Oh, Ego's edge.
It's over.
Nope. Your boy got
He do a
bouncy.
handstand too.
He got bouncy.
If anybody wins it, it'll be Javon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because they're both in it. XT gas.
Well, I didn't know because didn't they? I thought they called Javon up.
Mm.
He was just on SmackDown. SmackDown.
Ethan Page is
To
doing
promote
it too,
this.
man.
I don't know.
Has Javon won a title?
He's been North American champion, I'm pretty sure.
Mhm.
So I don't know if he's won a title yet.
I think that's who Ethan Page beat for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
I think that was my first exposure really to Devon.
oh, it's gonna be over.
Was I tuned in for that?
Oh!
Whoa! That was nasty.
With the
Oh!
twist of fate.
It's over.
Ethan Page, as we predicted.
Retaining with the twist of fate's kind of hard.
I gotta get up and stretch my legs, guys.
We know.
Oh, whatever.
We know. What'd you think about that match, Nate?
It was amazing. I liked all the high flying.
I know it's
Match
my
was
job.
nice. Match was nice. All the good high flying.
Yeah.
Right person didn't win.
You wanted Javon to win?
Javon should win. Or Ray Phoenix.
Okay.
I don't know the other guys. So yeah.
You don't know Laredo good?
No.
Okay. I see what you're saying, Scotty. He has a good twist of fate.
That was a good twist.
That was a nice twist of fate.
I don't like how Jeff Hardy like started it. You know?
I think you're wrong. You know that.
You don't think that?
I like that version better.
So it's basically
What separates his version from Matt's version? There's two guys that do this move.
I know.
Matt does it one way, Jeff does it the other way.
Maybe
And
not.
a stunner is going to hurt you more than a cutter
How?
because of the sudden stop. You want to test it?
No.
Okay.
Feel like I want to get Twisted Faded or Cutter.
I got you, man. While they're promoting AAA, you want to let people know where they can watch ILWPOD and all that good stuff?
Yeah, so you can go to ProWrestlingTees.com to get your beautiful merch. Search up ILWPOD or I Love Wrestling Podcast to find that merch.
Mm-hmm.
And at ILWPOD 2024, you can follow that on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Follow I Love Wrestling Podcast on Spotify. Save 10% on some delicious Dubby Energy by using the promo code
ILWPOD
on Dubby.GG. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So, are we having the main event now?
I don't know what is next. Unfortunately, I'm not a producer for WWE, so there's no way for me to accurately tell you that.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
I guess, yeah. We are going.
Y todo esto terminando y culminando rompiendo el récord de asistencia de la lucha libre mexicana con más de 48,000 personas en Triple Manía.
Oh, I also forgot. I'll follow ILW or at ILW Pro Wrestling on X or Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that too. People will be using Twitter a lot.
That's where Worlds Collide is trending.
That was Twitter.
Yep. And why? Just to fix this real quick, because nothing ever works whenever you use it to. Spelled Twitch wrong.
Oh, I do it.
I didn't. Autocorrect did it. Hate it when that happens.
What's up?
You back?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
What?
Don't go embarrassing nobody.
Oh,
We're live.
I was about to.
Yeah, I know you was.
Oh.
It's main event time.
Main event.
Well, I'm gonna go use the bathroom and stuff before the main event.
Okay.
You do that.
Three things winning.
I don't know. I can see him letting Gable win. I don't know though. It might upset the Triple
What
H.
they show Vikingo beating Patron?
Yeah, Vikingo. I think he'll win.
You think
Just,
Vikingo?
yeah, just because I don't think they'll want to turn off a lot of the.
AAA audience.
But then again, they controversy creates cash. So.
In Mexico City, you won the AAA Mega Championship and you raised the stakes of our match that much more. Unfortunately for you, this is going to be a problem. Chad Gable has been on a hero's journey. My own vision quest to
A
unlock
hero's
the
journey,
Lucha
huh?
Libre, and I've done it. And I put in more hard work and more diligence and sacrifice to do this than you or anyone knows of. And someone's going to pay for it. You, my friend, are the one who's going to pay for it. You're going to become the shortest reigning.
This is gonna be interesting.
Congratulations.
The shortest reigning mega champion of all time. Think that could happen?
I mean, it could. He in Mexico is different than he's.
I mean, they're in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I know, but he'll have to go to Mexico to defend it.
That's funny.
You're a small man pretending to be big. He creates magic in the air. He is gonna be. That is gonna be something nasty.
Vikingo is something different.
Really different, huh?
Yeah. He was champ for 833 days.
Wow.
Champions in Mexico usually hold the belt for a long time.
Do you think Gable's up there with the best they got in WWE?
Yeah.
I think so too.
No, last week Isaac asked who the most underrated was, and Gable comes to mind.
Yeah, Gable definitely comes to mind. Definitely. I think he could be utilized more along the lines of a Charlie Haas or Kurt Angle.
Kurt.
Yeah, like a Kurt, somebody in that, like they're doing with Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
He's not big, but he could do the same kind of style.
Kind of.
The suplexes.
I don't think comparing him to Braun Breaker was the right one, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Fluffy. They love Fluffy.
Fluffy Chance.
American-made Chad Gable.
You like how they gave him the beats? They hit the "You Suck" chance.
Yeah. I like that.
The guy in the crowd's got a Sam Adonis picture signed.
Oh. Yeah, the "You Suck" is pretty awesome.
Match started yet?
Does it look like the match has started yet?
I didn't look at the TV.
You never went raided your fridge.
Technically, it wasn't a fridge.
Technically.
Technically, it was the box.
This is going to be very interesting. And then what time does Money in the Bank come back on?
6 o'clock
6? What time does this end?
after this match.
What time is it?
It
It's
is
4 o'clock.
4.
Oh, so we'll have a little break and then we'll be right back for Money in
It'll
the
be like
Bank.
an hour break.
Yeah, that's interesting. Tonight's going to be a good show. I'm excited for the John Cena, Logan Paul,
Cody
Cody.
Rhodes, Jey
Yeah,
Uso.
I'm
That'll be
excited for
interesting.
that. Who does everybody think's going to win that match? I wonder.
I like how they're kind of like interchanging, or like they're like merging the storylines together, like the beef between Logan Paul and Jey Uso, and the beef between Cody and Jey.
Yep.
WWE always does a good job of blending the storylines.
Yeah. But I think they just keep the storylines simplistic enough to where it's easy
They can
to mesh
interchange them
Yes.
at any time.
This is gonna be a real good match. I like his gear.
Have you ever watched the Vikingo match?
I really do.
You're going to be in for a real treat.
You're gonna like this.
I like how he did that like kick on like the rope to Chad Gable on Raw.
Oh, you're about to see a
It
lot
busted him
more.
open. That's what busted him open.
That's normal compared to what he usually be doing.
Is he doing like some like creative wrestler type
Just
stuff?
watch. Yeah.
He's like that Dante
He
Casanova
creates
type.
magic in the air. Is his own words.
You hear what I said?
That's what he said. Yes.
Versus AAA. It's the United States versus Mexico for the Mega Championship.
This really is a Worlds
Damas y
Collide.
caballeros, ha llegado el momento del evento estelar.
She's really good at this.
Esta lucha es por el Mega Campeonato.
I think it's funny how Samantha Irving left, and then they brought back Lillian Garcia, and I feel like it was one of those, hey, you kept saying Samantha was the best of all time, and then it's like, how about this?
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
You don't get no
Lillian
better.
Garcia might have been the voice of my
Yeah,
generation.
you don't get no better than Lillian. And the Attitude Era, even. The end of it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, my whole childhood until I was probably.
I can remember her taking
Let me
over
go.
for the Think. And it was kind of like, you didn't know. And then it was like, well, yeah, you got to love it.
And that title's on the line.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a nice championship. They have a nice championship.
The AAA Mega Championship.
Whoever that champion was in the last match,
Laredo Kid.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he was dope. And the title was good too.
Oh,
Like I said before, controlled rage.
controlled rage.
Chad has not done a good job of ingratiating himself to the fans. And all that ish that he talked about in Mexico, he's gonna pay for it tonight. And the thing about
Guess I'll be
Vikingo,
good.
when you look at like a Michael Jordan, like a LeBron James, you know they're special, right? When you look at wrestling, at a Chad Gable or Vikingo or Rey Mysterio for stardom or Eddie Guerrero, they're special, they're different. Shawn Michaels. Triple H.
Do you think Gable's going to try to keep it on the mat?
I don't think he's going to try to outfly him.
Yeah, but he got some fans, some people actually chanting for it. Sounds like the John Cena chant.
Oh, is Chad Gable going to be known as the John Cena of Mexico?
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, there already is
Oh.
Long Cena is wild.
One Cena is a fan.
Nope, definitely not.
Not only does he have an arm bar on him, he's sitting on top of it. Now he's kind of letting him out, or he probably would have been able to get out.
Chad Gable is a dangerous individual. He can injure places you didn't know you had places.
Injure places that you didn't know you had places.
Yeah.
Looking to tie up.
Uh-oh.
It's missing a couple words in that sentence.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
That's nice.
Yeah.
I've never seen this movie.
Or you should try not to do that to me.
Okay.
Like,
Uh-oh.
his arm
Uh-oh.
and grab him.
I got it.
Very bright guy.
Oh.
Shoulders down. May not be bright. So I gotta be handsome. Look at this. Nice
Ooh,
takedown.
nice little roll into. Ooh.
Takedown by Gable, who once again takes command with a simple armbar.
Underhand thing.
Oh.
Gable main eventing a pay-per-view is kind of cool.
Yeah, it is. Is this the first time?
I'd like to assume. I mean, he's a main event of Raws and stuff like that, but I don't know if he's ever main evented a pay-per-view.
No.
Well, he was in the Survivor Series match with Shorty G.
He
Yeah.
was?
Yeah, whenever it was NXT SmackDown Raw. He was on Team
I want them to
SmackDown.
bring that back.
Shorty G?
No, the Raw versus SmackDown NXT thing.
No, we got War Games now.
I know.
War
But they can
Games
do
is
that
better.
in War Games.
That's a lot of men.
What?
They've done it before.
That's a lot of dudes in a ring.
They've done 2 rings.
In 2 rings. That's a lot of dudes.
They
They've
can
done it
do
before.
that.
5 members on
4 members.
Oh, I
on
didn't mean
each
they had to do it with NXT too. Normally they just do it Raw and SmackDown. They did that NXT thing more one time.
team.
What are you saying? Just so,
So,
we can know we're
The
arguing.
4-on-4 elimination tag matches, right?
It was 5-on-5 elimination.
Yeah, 5-on-5 strive to
Okay, you just do
survive.
5. Do a 5-on-5 War Games match.
They do every year.
But they don't. Oh my God.
Why do you got to do Raw versus SmackDown?
Because I like the concept.
There's no okay. But the only problem is they don't really have.
Seth Rollins was on SmackDown last night with Braun
Exactly.
Reed and Braun Breaker.
They're all over the place.
Yeah.
Now, if like they actually were separated all the time, and
Never touched.
it was the one time a year that they got to actually collide,
It'd
then
be
it
a
makes
good
sense.
thing.
But they tried to say that a lot. But then you have the Royal Rumble, you have WrestleMania, you have SummerSlam, you have Money in the Bank, all these pay-per-views, and they're all over.
It's been a lot of chain wrestling.
No doubt.
It's been a change of pace from the rest of the show that's been all
I find
over the place.
It's going to get there, though.
like right about now. Nice little
They're
super
building.
card.
I like the build.
The fans appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot anymore.
Well, if Chad Gable becomes mega champion, I guarantee you're going to see a lot more of it down on your side of the border.
Like I said, you'll have
That's
a
crazy.
long line of people
How's that crazy?
winning that championship.
Oh,
What does that mean to AAA. In NXT, we recently just saw Trick Williams capture TNA's
AAA is south of the border.
For AAA's morale to have a WWE superstar like Gable holding
Well, not just that, the blows out of the water 4-1.
It'd be interesting if Gable wins, because like they just brought up, Trick is TNA champion.
Right, and he just said they blow us out of the water 4-1 tonight.
Came out to make a name for themselves, even bigger for the guys that have a name already, to impress the
Gable, first one to go up top, cross body. Like he gonna play with that.
Go
Swing
swing
playing with that.
into a. Oh, power bomb. No.
These reversals go crazy.
Okay.
I would try to call it, but I don't even know what that was.
Oh!
Go bust him open again.
Oh!
I'm pretty sure though on like on Raw he had like a certain type of shoes on. I think they had studs on him and cock.
You said you're a stud?
The shoes had like diamonds or something on their shoes. Yeah, I caught him on the forehead. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh, he got caught.
He's stuck. Gable was confused. Can you not spit on the
I didn't mean
TV?
to. It was funny.
I'm just gonna say, what the hell, bro?
What the hell?
You can't spit on the TV in a live broadcast. You wild, bro.
It was funny. Bro, Dad said worse.
That's the type of stuff that's gonna get you fired. He ain't never spit on the TV.
Yeah, I've never hocked a loogie across the room. At the
See,
TV.
listen, y'all are talking, y'all are missing it.
Bro, you hot to it on the TV.
Yeah.
You wild.
No hock to it on the TV.
That's not even a thing anymore. Nobody says that anymore.
You said it yesterday.
No, I did not.
Night, bro.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did.
I did not say that.
Uh-oh, this is going to be sick. I can feel it. Somebody's going to...
Hey!
Oh!
6:30 is crazy.
Ref had to push Shaggy to make sure he's alive. Hey, look!
That was crazy.
The announce tables are announce tables.
The announce tapers are normal.
The announce tables are normal.
Normal?
Back to normal.
Not the announce tapers.
Tables.
Y'all don't know we're really from West Virginia, huh?
When you say tables.
Tapers are normal.
Normal. I don't know.
That
Man.
is crazy, bro.
How do you flip that much?
6:30.
You know how many degrees that was?
6:30.
630. Is that hot or cold?
That's pretty hot.
How many circles is that?
A lot. Oh, caught him with his knee.
2.5.
360. 360.
That's 720.
So it's 1.5. Like
1.5.
1 and 3/4 of range.
360. And then
I don't know. It's a lot.
150.
He's spinning, bro. Cocaine cone wheel, his dad calls him.
Oh, the fans are getting on Gable.
Look what they did to the stairs.
They moved them, yeah.
Yeah, they definitely moved him, mate.
You mean? Wait, is it no disqualification?
I don't know what the rules are in Mexico.
There's a lot of different rules. Oh, a table. Table.
Oh,
Is there a Slim Jim on it?
Yeah, probably.
is
There
there?
was on SmackDown.
No, there's no Slim Jim.
No.
No,
Aw.
not a
Hey.
Slim Jim table.
No, there was really. I gotta
Yeah.
see that.
They didn't sell Slim Jim tables for this event?
No, sadly.
Maybe because it's a AAA event.
Oh yeah,
They should have Corona tables
that would be dope.
or Modelo tables.
Whichever one. They drink better.
The
Modelo
old
tables
school
are better.
wrestling fan in me don't like the fact they're putting it on everything. But the businessman in me loves it.
Meltzer was now granted it's come from Meltzer, but he was saying on the Observer that he wouldn't be surprised if they start putting sponsorship stuff on the
Ladders.
competitors,
What?
like on their gear.
Ah. Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, which you can't. I don't see a big problem in it because I mean, like UFC does it,
Right.
especially if the superstar gets
Right. Gets a cut.
like
Right.
Which I would probably
I
do.
think
Brock getting
everybody-
some Jack Link's money.
Well, he did get Jack
Yeah.
Link's money.
That's what I'm saying.
Just putting a mashup for him.
When you become a wrestler, you can get some dude wipes because we know you need to wipe.
On the podcast is great.
Maybe you can get a Hanes sponsorship so you can get some new socks. Hanes is kicking, my boy.
Or some of that, what's that all body deodorant? You know what I'm talking about?
He about to get a Cool Ranch Dorito sponsorship because that's what the feet smell like.
Bro, I don't even say anything mean. I don't. Oh my gosh.
Why does he deserve this treatment,
For
Justin?
what reason?
It's just fun.
Why you bullying?
I'm on what?
Why you bullying?
He said you're bullying him.
Why you bullying?
We can't bully on stream.
Yeah, we
This
don't.
is bullying.
We don't.
We're not bullying.
Yeah.
Making fun of my feet.
It's like a friendly haze.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Oh, that was a nice reversal.
I've never seen a counter like that from the
Just shoved him.
abdominal stretch.
Nice segue.
Oh. Oh.
Ah.
One count?
If I can't, I ain't going out like that, bro.
No.
Thank you.
Like I said before, not only you wearing him down, he's listening to his breathing.
I kind of have the same hair like Chad Gable.
My haircut's way different than Chad Gable's.
Probably the same size as Chad Gable.
My head?
Just trying to build was.
Gable's definitely way bigger than me.
He looks like he's a 5'6", 5'7".
Okay.
Not height wise. Nah.
You said build. Your exact words were you look like you were the same build as Chad Gable.
Well, no, he's bigger than you. He squeezes watermelons with those thighs.
That's crazy, Nate.
Reported here, Chad Gable squeezes watermelons with his thighs.
We did not report that.
I did. You can always believe what Nasty Nate says.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Took a minute to.
There was some timing issue there. Communication issue, huh? Oh.
McGregor.
Didn't Kurt Angle used to do this?
Actually, Alberto Patron.
Yeah.
Who was Alberto?
Alberto Del Rio, Nate.
Okay, you gotta say that.
That's not his name no more.
No more, but I grew up with him.
Oh.
I grew up with Alberto Del Rio.
That was nuts right there.
That was kind of nuts.
It was, look at that.
Did he hurt his arm?
I think they're solid.
Oh, okay.
He was just in it.
I know.
I'm aware.
I'm aware.
Just saying.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh!
Roll back.
Vikingo ain't playing, man.
We need that
I
team.
told you he got that creator wrestler build.
Look, this is shit. I would have on my moveset.
You gonna go get some of these moves?
Definitely not in the game.
Some of them are.
That's
This
6:30.
is not.
So wait a second.
Huh.
Dom still's got to wrestle?
No.
Oh.
No.
I thought he said something about Dom for the Intercontinental title.
Dominic Mysterio's in the crowd.
Hmm. He wrestles. Does he wrestle tonight?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm pretty sure the match
He
is
might tomorrow.
Probably will. Probably be a match tomorrow.
On Raw. Not tomorrow. Monday. On Raw.
Oh.
That was nuts.
That was rough.
But yeah, like I was saying, 2K, you can't get that 6:30 they do on that clock.
Do
Actually,
you
might
see
be-
the new wrestling games having AAA be a part of it
maybe it's like a DLC.
and TNA?
Maybe it's like DLC.
And like you get their stars too.
Yeah.
This would be dope.
Ooh!
Now that should be in the game.
That's wild. I don't even know what to call that.
But if you think about it, it'll be crazy.
I'm trying to be quiet. The point is to talk. What were you
I
saying?
was trying to hear what it was called.
It's Spanish. You ain't gonna understand.
Corey Graves
real.
was saying it.
You've never spoke this language in
Corey
your
Graves
life.
speaks English.
Bro, now it's sitting next to Conan. Okay.
Now he's gonna catch him with a hurricane. Nope. Oh, I don't know what that was, but that was nice too.
Yeah, bro.
Not Conan saying bro in commentary. That's crazy. You hang out with Disco and Vince Russo too much. Does Disco still talk to Russo?
I think they still might talk, but they're not on the show together.
No. Bro, Conan would be really cool to get on the podcast.
Yeah, it would be.
Hey, you don't even know who Conan is. Why are you agreeing?
He's from the NWO, so he has to be a good person.
It's not even where he did his best work, bro.
Yeah, we probably threw that off crew.
Oh, whoa.
And he was part of.
Oh!
Oh!
That was more or less a pile driver.
That was not a power ball. That was definitely a power driver. He looked dead.
He did, bro. Let him sell. He's probably trying to breathe.
That match should have been over right there.
Bro, his feathers were flying. Watch this. That was high.
No, that was a power ball. His back hit most of it. For real.
He went off backwards into a sit-down powerbomb.
That's a concussion.
Now we need that in 2K.
It is in 2K.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my signature now.
Uh-oh.
I can't believe Vikingo is able to get up in any capacity after that powerbomb. That was incredible.
Oh!
That elbow was nice.
You need Will Ospreay
In this fight, eager to
on the
defend
podcast.
his mega championship.
Oh!
Promised to defend with blood, sweat,
Here he goes.
drop kick,
Oh.
takes down
At
Gable.
least it wasn't
To the table.
This next thing will probably be through the table.
I think that's the same fate, Conan.
You can tell how the camera's moving.
Champion from the top turnbuckle,
Uh-oh.
top of the ring post.
Destroyer.
Oh! God! That was crazy.
We need to make him into
He's dope.
Did you see that?
Off the top of the post.
Or go on community creation.
Next,
and
get
download
Destroyer.
him.
Destroyer on the apron. And just a technicality at this point.
They haven't broke the table yet.
They will. That'll probably be how the match ends. I'll break that. Get back to it. You're saying.
That had to be a game ender. That was the walk-off. That was the end.
He's laying him out.
And now Vikingo.
Gable will probably move away from this.
Desperation, asking himself, what do I have to do? What does he have to do, Conan?
Vikingo put him on the table that Gable had set up for him.
Oh, no.
From the top.
This makes me nervous.
Oh!
Aw.
Gable.
It should have been another powerbomb.
Holding whatever Vikingo had in mind.
Oh.
Like Michael Myers, every time you think they're dead, they come up.
Moonsault?
Oh.
Damn. He's low-key just punching him. Oh, wow.
Oh.
He's still right now.
Oh.
That was nice.
Thank you.
That was a beautiful moonsault.
Beautiful moonsault. Is Gable going to walk away the AAA Mega Champion?
I think the roof may blow off of the Kia Forum. There's nothing else to say. But the two words the fans are shouting right now.
You know, when I heard this was in the forum, I was really surprised because I can't remember the last time WWE's been here, but AEW comes here all the time.
Good.
Yes, like all the time. And usually, like, arenas are biased with who they have. But you know what I mean? Like, you come to Chicago, there's certain arenas that AEW goes to, WWE goes to other ones. It's like that in New York for the most part. Oh, he smacked the stuff out of him.
This is becoming a test of wills, Conan. Who's got more left in the tank?
Oh, into the ankle lock.
See, that's a Chad Gable ankle lock.
That looks more painful than the current ankle lock. Look at that ankle.
Is this where El Patron comes out and screws Vikingo? That'd be wild.
Aww.
Oh!
He didn't get all of it because it's hurt.
Was that a poison round?
Yeah.
Oh, that's over.
Probably.
Once he rolls out, but probably not.
Oh,
It's over.
bro, that hurts. There's no way to make a 6:30 feel good, bro. Vikingo retains.
I'm glad. Oh, but he hurt his leg.
I think he's selling, bro.
I don't think he is.
Maybe he's selling.
He's holding up here.
That was a dope match.
It was a good show.
Great show.
Well, what we got to see of it, I didn't get to see the first part, but everything we've seen, I'm really impressed with.
Hopefully they do more of these, which they probably will.
Oh, they're definitely going to.
They went all out for the main event.
Yeah.
Do you know what that look kind of reminded me of?
What?
A CSW type main event, or like a Exodus main event.
Okay.
It reminded me like an indie kind of show, like main event.
Okay.
Or like the main event that we had for the Lucha show for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of those type of main events. Not like the WWE main event.
I see what you're saying.
Made me feel like I was sitting there with the hot dog and the Coca-Cola at one of them indie promotions.
Okay.
Or a slice of pizza or something.
Yeah.
That's Javon Evans back there all over. What's that?
That's the president of AAA.
Yeah.
That was dope. Ricky the Dragon Spirits in there.
It's not Ricky the Dragon.
I know.
What is wrong with you?
Just saying.
How's Micro Man? But what'd y'all think?
I enjoyed
Let's
it. I
rate it.
enjoyed it.
It was dope.
I know you missed the first part.
Right. I would say out of what I've seen, I would definitely say it was like an 8.5. Something around those lines.
Okay, what are we missing?
I don't know. Like if I could have seen other matches, it might have been a 10.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes,
Do you
sir.
see? I'm just not for sure. But from what I've seen, it was on the rate to be a 9 or a 10.
Okay. What do you think, Nate?
I'm gonna give it a 9.
You can give it a 9?
like I just said, that whole show gave me like an indie feel. It gave me like an indie type promotion feel. One of them CSWs, one of them Exodus shows feels. Sitting there in the crowd watching. So I'd say that everything was great.
I watched a little bit more than you guys did. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I think they knocked it out of the park. Can't wait for another Worlds Collide.
Exactly. Different type of talent on there.
Yeah, I think tonight they did a good job at showcasing their headline top stars. It'd be nice that there's characters all up and down the card and AAA. So it'd be nice to get to see some new faces next time. Maybe more championships defended, and just see what happens.
I agree.
Thank you guys for watching. We will be back at 6 o'clock for Money in the Bank.
See y'all in a minute.
Thank you guys. We'll see you soon.